Jim Carrey is condemning the latest movie that he stars in, Kick-Ass 2, and the reason why he's doing that is because he feels like the violence in the movie is negative for society. So he says that he filmed it before the Sandy Hook shooting took place, and in a tweet he says the following: "I did Kick-Ass a month before Sandy Hook, and now in all good conscience, I cannot support the level of violence. My apologies to others involved with the film. I am not ashamed of it, but recent events have caused a change in my heart."
Huh, interesting. All right, guilty or not guilty? So drop it. So on the one hand, look, he's been involved in Hollywood all throughout, and he did the movie, and now afterwards he says, oh, all of a sudden you got a problem with it. You're going to give your paycheck back? Right? Probably not, right? So that's one side of the case. The other side of the case is, well, the Newtown shooting happened after they shot the movie, right, and completed it. And he has been really good on this issue, and he's using a platform here that he has. Yes, he throws the movie under a bus a little bit. I'm sure everybody else on the movie is not going to be happy about that. But on the other hand, he's fighting for something we believe in, and I think is a matter of principle, whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it. And he's not putting his financial stake above that, because there will be consequences even if he doesn't give his paycheck back. In the next movie, people are going to be a little bit more reluctant. What's Jim Carrey going to say about this movie afterwards, right?
They're going to question his loyalty, and I can understand why they would do that. But I'm going to go with not guilty. And the reason why I go with not guilty is because he's allowed to have his opinion. Now, understand that I'm not one of those people that believes violent movies lead to violent behavior. I think that the jury is still out on that in terms of scientific evidence. But if he feels that he is contributing to society in a negative way because of his movie, he is allowed to share that perspective. I think that that's fine. And if other production companies decide that they don't want to hire him based on what he said about this movie, then they have the right to do that as well.
Chief Justice, any thoughts?
Well, it's hard to disagree with what Adam just said as far as like he has his own opinion, and the only thing you wish to see is going forward now what he actually does, what kind of roles he takes.
Yeah, good point by the Chief Justice. Because if in the next movie he's like in a Quentin Tarantino movie shooting half the people on the planet, then we're going to say we can retroactively declare him guilty. But for now, I think we're unanimous and fairly clearly so. It seems to be a principled stand. And he's got some degree of courage in taking that stand, because a lot of people are going to be angry with him, right? And he's saying, no, I'm taking the stand. You know, the Newtown shooting happened after we finished the movie, and I can't live with it, and I think it's the wrong way to go. And by the way, I'm with Anna. I don't agree. I mean, I love violent movies, and I hate the fact that we don't have gun control. Obviously, I'm very outspoken about that. I enjoy the movies anyway. I think those two are separate things. But the fact that I don't necessarily agree with Jim Carrey on that specific point doesn't matter. He's acting out of his own principle, and I can appreciate that. Innocent.